Wesley Snipes played the best friend in Major League and Streets of Gold until I saw him as Art Pacino in New Jack City. And Denzel Washington played in a lot of movies, but Spike Lee saw Brother Denzel as the lead. And Lawrence Fishburne, we saw him as the best friend. We saw him in Rumblefish. We saw him in Apocalypse Now. But John Singleton saw him as the lead. And it took us as black men to see ourselves as leads, to change what we would get. And after Wesley made money in New Jack City, the studio said, oh, well, it's not just about black or white, it's about green. Let's put Wesley Snipes in Passenger 57, not written for a brother. Let's put Denzel in Pelican Brief, not written for a brother. Let's put Lawrence Fishburne in starring roles that weren't written for brothers. It took us to see ourselves as stars, and then those films had to make money. If they didn't make money, Hollywood would say, I told you. But if those films made money with us starring, boy, we'd...
I tell you, this is what's fresh on my mind with this is what's going on with Deon Sanders. And tune in tomorrow because Deon Sanders is on the topic list for the stream tomorrow. Here is Mario Van Peebles say it was him and a bunch of the boys who had found themselves into positions to be struggling black directors. And there were some other people who were also not able to find their way to the peaks in Hollywood. You got Spike, you got John Singleton, you got the Hudlin brothers, you got Mario Van Peebles, and then you got Wesley and Denzel, and everybody is getting peanuts in the broader game that is not owned and controlled and out of the inspiration and the stories and the commonalities from us. And first of all, a whole nother topic that we just don't have the time to get into for this stream is seeing the positive in your brother and seeing the, you know what I'm saying? Because ain't none of these motherfuckers perfect, but seeing the positive in people. I see you as the leading man, and you know what I'm saying, I'm writing stories you can identify with, and we come together and make unexpected magic. Jackson State, 12-0, who is swag, baby? And motherfuckers see that magic and want to capitalize on it, which is a logical motive. And then people move on to more material success faster than it may be possible for us to gain, given, you know what I'm saying, the environment. But this story plays out over and over and over and over. But bro, there's something special that happens when black people work together. And where the place is to use that, frequent that, leverage that into other things, you know, that's a great conversation. But tonight, all we're going to do is just acknowledge that it happened. We're just going to acknowledge it.
And in Major League and Streets of Gold until I saw him as Art Pacino in New Jack City. And Denzel Washington played in a lot of movies, but Spike Lee saw Brother Denzel as the lead.
We love the spammers. We love the spammers. We love the spammers. We ain't mad at you. Those people are watching the stream. What's up, Jessica?
And Lawrence Fishburne, we saw him as the best friend. We saw him in Rumblefish. We saw him in Apocalypse Now. But John Singleton saw him as the lead. And it took us as black men to see ourselves as leads, to change what we would get. And after Wesley made money in New Jack City, the studio said, oh, well, it's not just about black or white, it's about green.
So I need to watch New Jack City again because I don't have a ready recollection of it all the way through my mind.
Put Wesley Snipes in Passenger 57, not written for a brother. Let's put Denzel in Pelican Brief. Not written for a brother. Let's put Lawrence Fishburne in Star.
And that's the thing about Colorado. It's not written for a brother. Now, I think Deon gonna do well. Coach Prime, Mr. Prime, you know, Deon a grown man. What's funny with celebrities is we also forget that they are people. If we were co-workers, I would address him by his first name or familiar in that way. But, you know, probably Mr. Prime or something like that would be my natural way of addressing. Or Coach Prime. Coach, you always call coaches coach. Probably something my natural way of addressing him if we were person to person. But the thing about that Colorado job is it's not gonna be ain't no Sonic Boom of the South at Colorado. Ain't no J sets at Colorado. Ain't as much appreciate. Now, not saying you shouldn't have took the job. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying and I hope this is what he gets to. And I'm gonna let him finish with the video, and then we're gonna look up these directors because I do want to see what works they've done. The thing is, when people see the magic that happens when black people work together, they think that they can buy a part of that and recreate the magic. No. No, that's not the way it works, my friend. My friend, it's like Breaking Bad. It's like Breaking Bad when they tried to separate Walter from Jesse. You thought you was gonna get the same product? Huh? I mean, he's good. He's good. He'll cook it up real nice for you, but you thought you're not getting the same product. You're not getting the same product. And that's what happens is they see us work together and they see that magic. And then they want to, let me get a little bit of that. But it's if you take the eggs out of cake, it's cornbread. Come on.
All right.
They not. Let me stop. They're not ready.
Roles that weren't written for brothers. It took us to see ourselves as stars, and then those films had to make money. If they didn't make money, Hollywood would say, I told you. But if those films made money with us starring, boy.
That's the thing too is, you know, you want to view it from his perspective. He had to go 12-0 to get the look. If Burber had went 10-3 and won the SWAC championship, they wouldn't have threw that check at him. No. I see you down there. I see what you're doing with your little school, with your little culture. You know, let me stop. Because that's not all people. But it is a lot of them.
Would be in the game. Sometimes when those guys were too busy, I then got the offer as an actor. Because I was the only one in there who was director and actor. You feel me? So suddenly they're like, well, we have a movie. We need a guy who can grow some muscles and walk around and whoop some This movie's called Solo.
And that's what we gotta wait to see is everybody gonna benefit? If Jackson State continues to benefit and HBCUs continue to benefit, which could happen a myriad of ways. The most immediate that comes to mind is donations from Coach Prime to the school, but that's just low hanging. That's just, you know, that's not the right answer. That's just something that comes to mind. How can everybody involved get bigger and stronger and richer as a result of the partnership?
And boom, I get the offer not to direct it, just to act in a role that wasn't written for a brother. I get a Western called Posse, and I got to direct it and act in it.
The question, the ultimate question is how can we and what you know what are the sacrifices that will have to be made to where black people can be on the same playing field, to where it's not more opportunity or it's not more income to go and work elsewhere.